This video is recorded for students in general statistics in order to provide them with information on how to prepare the requirements of phase 1 of the project. By the end of this video, students will gain the knowledge and skills on how to develop their survey questionnaires and design 10 research questions in their survey questionnaires. This is the first objective. The second objective is how to upload the designed research questions on Microsoft Forms and spread out your survey questionnaire online. So these are the two objectives of this recorded video. Well, I decided to share a sample for one of the survey questionnaires that I've prepared for the sake of learning. The title of the questionnaire is Smoking Habit Survey Questionnaire. The reason for sharing it because I personally dislike this habit and I don't want anyone to prepare a quantitative analysis and survey questionnaire on the same topic. But still you can learn the procedures because the procedures somehow are the same, even if you decide to choose a different topic. Now, we have to use the right title to the survey. Like this is a smoking habits survey questionnaire, general statistics, STT 100. And then we have to have a section that includes variables on demographic information, like the name, and as you see, it is optional, gender, age, nationality, email is optional, and mobile number is also optional. It is very important because at the end, you'll be able to do comparative analysis to see the responses, for example, of females compared to males, or the responses of this particular age group or this particular nationality. You can add other variables in the demographic information if you wish. Now, the second important section is the research questions. And in your project, you have to have at least 10 research questions mixed between quantitative variables and qualitative variables. Now, if you look to the design sample here, you will find that in none of the questions I provided choices for a reason, because we want to collect raw data, and raw data are the data recorded in the sequence in which they are collected. We are trying to collect ungrouped data. Like, for example, someone will say, why you didn't give choices like the age start 18 to 22, then from 23, let's say, to 26, and so on. If I give categories, I'm trying now to group the data. So if someone chooses the first category, 18 to 22, and that one is 20 years old, I won't be able to know the exact age of the respondent. And that is why we are looking for collecting raw data and group data. Now we will analyze the 10 prepared questions and go through them quickly. First question, at what age did you start smoking? I'm asking about the age. So I'm expecting respondents to say at age of 18, 20, 20 and a half. I'm expecting to receive a number, and that is a question asked on a quantitative continuous variable. If you look to the second question, how often do you smoke in a day? Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. So again, I'm expecting to receive a discrete number. It's a quantitative discrete variable. Well, respondents won't be able to respond by saying it's not logical that someone says, well, he or she smokes 5 times and a half in a day. The third question, how much do you spend in dirham on smoking each week? And this is a question on a quantitative continuous variable because respondents are supposed to give again a number, a quantity, which may include decimals. Like someone will say, I spent 250 fils dirhams. It's possible. The fourth question, what brand of tobacco do you usually use? And this is a question asked on a qualitative variable. Respondents are expected to respond by giving, a brand name. Is it Marlboro? Is it whatever? So the fifth question, how many brands of tobacco have you tried? Well, Again, respondents are expected to respond by giving a discrete number. 3 brands, 2 brands. It's not possible to say 2.5. So this is a question on quantitative discrete variable. The sixth question, how did you start smoking? I'm asking about equality. And here, respondents are expected to respond by giving, a reason, friend, pressure, and so on. So this is a qualitative variable. The seventh question, what do you smoke? And these are some examples. You can give example, but it's recommended to leave it open so you collect ungroup data. And again, this question is asked on qualitative variable because respondents are expected to respond by giving us a quality or a word. The eighth question, where do you usually prefer to smoke? And again, it's a question asked on a qualitative variable because respondents will respond by giving us a location. The ninth question, how many members in your family smoke? This is a question asked on a quantitative discrete variable. It could be 2 members, 1 member, or 0 if none of them. The 10th question, in your opinion, what is the common illness which may happen as a result of smoking? And here, this is a question asked on a qualitative variable because respondents are expected to give, a common illness, like could be cancer, could be heart attack, and so on. This is the how to design indeed and prepare questions that will be used in your survey questionnaire. Now, we are done with the first objective of this video. Now we will move to the second objective on how to upload the questions on Microsoft Form and send it to others so that they can complete it. What you have to do is to open your Outlook, email. So you just need to open your Microsoft Outlook, and then what you have to do is you need guys to click on this waffle button here, and then you will find here many applications. One of them is this Microsoft Forms. If you open this Microsoft Forms, then you will see here an arrow and a drop-down menu. Once you click on this arrow, you can choose a new form to start a new form. And here you have to write the title of your survey questionnaire. Like, for example, I'm going to say it is Smoking Habits Survey Questionnaire. Okay. And then you can enter a description, like, for example, please spend a few minutes to complete this survey on smoking habits. Your responses will be kept. All right. If you want to do that, you can also. Now, if you want to, for example, insert an image related to your topic, you can click on this button, insert image. If you want to search, you can. If you want to use the OneDrive, you can. If you want to upload your own image, you can do that. Let's search. I believe we'll be able to find so many images. And then click here, search, and then yeah, we found. And let's, for example, choose any of these images. Okay, and then we will add this. Okay, now we'll start with adding our demographic information like gender, age, nationality, mobile, and so on. So if you click on this tab that says add new, you'll be able to add a question to your survey questionnaire. Now you are the decision maker. Would you like to have as multiple choice question? And as I said, we don't recommend. The one that we'll be using is text, will allow respondents to type their responses within a text. You can choose, for example, rating, date, if you want to use ranking, if you want to use Likert scale, and other things. But as I said, most of them will be text with exception to the gender. We can give choices because the gender is well known. So we will write gender here. This is the question. And then we have to give choices, for example, female. And then the second one is male. Okay. And then, of course, if you look now, this still I didn't finalize my question. If I want to add more choices, I can add options here, but I'm satisfied with the two options that are already provided. Now, it's recommended to check this radio button here so that respondents will be required to answer. They cannot move to the next question without, answering this question. And now we want to add, for example, the age. I'm going to click again, add new, and I'm going to choose this time text. And I will say age. Of course, here, again, if you want to insert image with the question itself, you can do that. And it is already required. And if you want to give long answer space so that they can write in a large space, long answers, you can do that. But the age is, there is no need for that because the respondents are expected to respond by giving, a numerical value. Now we want to add the nationality. Click on add new and again text, and then we'll say nationality. This is the nationality and it is already required. We want to add the mobile phone, for example. Mobile phone, it's again, we're going to allow them to put or enter text, mobile phone. Okay. And this one you can, uncheck the radio button of required. It's optional. Respondents have the option if they want to write it, they can. If not, they are also they also have the freedom not to write it. Now we will move to the 10 research questions, and these are the 10 research questions. Once we write them in the right way, we just need to copy them. Like the first question, at what age did you start smoking? I'm gonna copy the question, guys, and then I'll go here and then add a new, and this time again I'm going to choose text and put it here at what age, and again I will check this radio button, make it required, so respondents are expected to give numerical value. Okay, the second question I want to add and then text and then go again to my prepared questions. How often do you smoke in a day? It's on a quantitative discrete variable. So I'm going to just put this here and then required and add another question and hit text again. This is the third research question. How much do you spend in dirham on smoking each week? So what I'm going to do, I will again copy it, paste it here, and it's already required. So respondents are expected to give me a numerical value. I want to add now the fourth research question. I again go here and copy it. What brand of tobacco do you usually use? And then paste it here. And then I'm gonna add another question. Choose the text. And then let's go and copy the fifth research question. How many brands of tobacco have you tried? Copy it. And then I'm gonna paste it here and add a new question. It's again a text. Then I'm gonna now copy the sixth research question. How did you start smoking? And then paste it here. And then it's already required. Add a new question. I'm gonna choose a text. And now we go here and copy the seventh research question and then paste it here. And we're gonna add a new text. Again, I'm just copying them, the questions that we've already designed to get together. So where do you usually prefer to smoke? Copy it, and then I'm gonna paste it here. And then now I will add another question, text, and then we go here. How many members of your family smoke? Copy this, and then paste it here. And then I will add the last text question. It's the last research question. Your opinion, what is the common illness which may happen as a result of smoking? Just paste it here. And That's it. I'm not gonna add anything. I want to draw your kind attention that when you design a question, like for example, this question, if I want to change the order, move it up, I can do. If I gonna again move it down, I can do that. If I want to delete it, I need to click on this button. If I want to copy it, I need to click here. So this is my survey questionnaire with a total, as you see, of 14 questions. Now, if I want to add a theme, then I can do so. Like these are the themes. You are the artist at the end. Add any theme related to your topic. Now, before distributing the survey, let's preview the survey. And if you click on this tab here, preview, you'll be able to preview how the survey look like. Like if I'm gonna use a computer, this is how the survey look like. And if I'm gonna basically access it using a mobile phone, this is how the survey questionnaire look like. We need to go back, and now I'm gonna show you how can you share it with others online. You see this tab, click here on share please, and then you have a URL here. You need just to copy this URL. Click on copy and it will be copied. Or you can send it via email. If you copy this URL, you just need to open any new tab and paste the URL here, and it's gonna show me this survey questionnaire. Now, if I go to my questionnaire, which is here, you will see the question tab here, and then you'll see the responses tab. So far, I have no responses. I have 0 responses, as you see. Now, suppose I send it to someone, URL, on WhatsApp, and now I'm going to show you how to fill it. As I said, I'm not personally a smoker, but and I dislike this habit, but I'm going to fill it assuming that just to show you what you're going to get. So far, I have 0 responses. So let's fill this. I'm just assuming things. I'm just going to fill it very quickly, assuming things. And then, of course, this one, we can write anything in here. Number, we can write, any number. Okay, mobile number. At what age did you start smoking? As you see, this one, there is a star. That means I have to fill it. Otherwise, I cannot submit. How often do you smoke in a day? Let's say 4 times. And then how much do you spend in dirham? Let's say 150 dirhams. Which brand of tobacco? Let's say, for example, okay. Then how many brands of tobacco have you tried? We say, let's say 2. How did you start smoking? Let's say friends or a friend, or what do you smoke? Let's write anything indeed. I want to show you how to get the responses only. Where do you usually, let's say I usually prefer to smoke in a park. How many members of your family? Let's say 0, none of them. In your opinion, what is the common, let's say, heart attack? Okay. And now I am done. I just need to click on submit. Okay. It's going to show me this message. Thanks, your response was submitted. And now if I go again, look what happened to the responses. It was 0, now 1 response, which is my response, the one that I just completed. Now, this is the nice thing about the Microsoft Forms. Now, how can I extract the data in an Excel file? Can you see this tab here? It says open in Excel. So what I need to do, guys, is just to click on this open in Excel, and then it's gonna download it onto my computer. I'm gonna go here, click on this, and then I'll be able to view my responses. Then it's gonna show me the exact start time, completion time. This is my time, and the email and name, and these are the details that I've completed. Of course, now part of the research process, guys, is to clean the data whenever you receive data. If you feel that you received unreliable or not valid responses, then you have to exclude them and clean the data. This is, guys, how to prepare and upload your survey questionnaire on Microsoft Forms, and how to get the responses and monitor them. I hope that this video will make the experience in phase 1 of the project exciting, and hopefully you will find it useful in completing the requirements of phase 1 of the group project. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I wish you all the best in the project. Thank you.